How much did you pay for the house and how much did you spend on it?
We spent a year probably looking all over Dublin 9, basically for a house, and then finally settled here in Santry.
The price of stuff out there at the minute, there's a lot of crap out there for mental money, so it was always going to be a bit of a Doer-Upper no matter what. We didn't think we'd do something to the extent of this, but when this popped up, sure, you kind of just went for it. So yeah, renovation, some sort of renovation was always in the cards. I was driving by and I sent it on.
And I said, no, that's way too much work. And then, anyway, you convinced me probably to see it.
Yeah, we came up and viewed it at the estate agent again, and I liked it. Yeah. I liked it. It hadn't been touched now, and I don't think it'd been lived in for about 10 years, and I don't think it was ever, a lick of paint was ever put in the wall in whoever owned it, you know, so it was complete blank canvas the whole time. We did keep it simple enough, and we didn't look for any planning permission, so by keeping it small enough, so that saved a lot of hassle there, like you'd be months going through planning permission and all that sort of stuff. So we picked a size we were kind of happy with, we paced it out and walked it out and said, yeah, when we knocked it through there, we'll have plenty of space for the open plan kind of thing, and just went with it from there. Like, I had major help from my uncle Sean, he's a builder, so he gave serious advice the whole time, the whole way through, and coming around with him the whole time. There was no wiring, no plumbing around like that, so the whole house had to be rewired and replumbed. I love the whole thing. Like, I love being hands-on up here. I suppose when we were up here, like, just getting stuck in together, you know, put the radio on and flip around all day. Like, gone were the days we'd be flipping around down and on me for a coffee, you know, all day. If we weren't working, we'd be up here. That was like, you're just gonna have to do it together.
The demolition of stuff was actually enjoyable. Like, taking down the walls, that was good fun. It's keeping on top of everyone and making sure everyone's in at the time they say they're gonna be in, and then following up who's coming in next and trying to get dates off people, and then people letting you down. That was stressful.
I'd be happy here forever, but like, I'd do it again. Yeah, I'd do it again,
The kitchen, I think, definitely, for me, and the island. I love the space. Like, from coming from that shoebox apartment, there's so much space here. Well, I couldn't decide for a long time, but I knew I wanted something dark, I think. I don't know how we settled in just like the wall of kitchen. It just came about in the planning. Yeah, we viewed the same piece of court, I'd say, about 5 times, because I couldn't decide again. But yeah, no, I love it.
It was always the kitchen for us growing up, so it was always the heart of the house.
It's where you spend your time, isn't it?
Everyone just runs here basically. When they come in the door, it's either here or on the table there, so it's a nice space and it's comfortable.
You did far more than I did.
Yeah, just all the the dirty, crappy jobs, like pulling the chimney. Like, there's not much thinking to it. It's just gonna have to get stuck in and get, you know, into the chimney and pull it down brick by brick, and all that sort of stuff. It's just get stuck in, you know. The house was listed for 340 and we got into a bid more, and it went to best and final offer on a Friday and we got it for 387.
And then on top of that, then what do you reckon you spent on the actual extension?
About 120, I'd say. Did all the painting, absolute torture. I think before that we did everything with the walls. We did the thistle bond, we painted that on, then whitewashed it, then the painting. So it was just, felt like a lot of effort was going into the walls, and I just hated it. That's where something we could have done better was budget, because at the start we thought we had loads of money and splashed it. And then coming towards the end, we're definitely budgeting more.
Yeah, you can definitely get like a bit wiser as you go, like, to be honest with you, because if you've never done it before and you have a few bob to spend on it, you're going to go mad at the start. Yeah. I think we reined it in fairly well at the end.
The tiles, actually, we saved probably 2,500 on them alone. We ordered them in from Italy. It was a bit of a stressful process, thinking you were being scammed, but they arrived and sure, they're lovely. No, everything, I shopped around. If I knew I liked something and I had to have it, I'd shop around to see what the cheapest price was. And there always is cheaper prices, I think. Oh yeah, the walk-in wardrobe, so it was a box room. So we closed up the door onto the landing and then put a secret kind of pocket door in the bedroom and double-sided mirror door, which is great, and made it a wardrobe. I think it was a good couple of weeks after that when we actually felt like, oh, finally now, it's so comfortable and it's lovely, like we felt like it was nearly done.